Accounts from former pupils at a number of British schools recall the widespread use of corporal punishment during the post-war decades, when the cane, slipper, and leather strap remained common disciplinary tools in classrooms across the country. At Shooter Aid Comprehensive School in South Shields, former pupils remembered strict discipline administered by senior staff. One recalled receiving the cane from the deputy headmistress, Miss Smith, while another described being punished by Mr. Bannon shortly before the 13+ examinations for failing to complete an essay assignment. Others remembered being caned for smoking on school premises. Former pupils of Clare Park School in East Malling spoke of the fear inspired by the cane and slipper. One woman recalled placing a book beneath her clothing in anticipation of punishment, while another remembered being caned across the hand after being discovered smoking behind a large oak tree in the school grounds. At Clitheroe Grammar School in Lancashire, a former pupil remembered Mrs. Clarkson, a teacher with striking red hair, administering corporal punishment for talking during lessons. Pupils at Clough Hall School in Stoke-on-Trent and Cockshut School in Birmingham also recalled the use of corporal punishment by teachers. One former pupil at Cockshut reflected that, viewed through the eyes of adolescence, the experience had carried a confusing emotional significance. At Coney Green School in Bury, several former pupils remembered repeated punishments involving the slipper, often administered in a small room adjoining the science laboratories. Memories from the Convent of the Holy Family in Tooting included accounts of pupils attempting to avoid punishment, though some recalled being sent to the headmistress for disciplinary action involving the cane. Former pupils of Copley High School in Stalybridge described a regime in which the head teacher, Mrs. Nightingale, reportedly kept several canes in her office cupboard. One recalled being punished for truancy and smoking, while another remembered receiving additional strokes after laughing during the punishment and remarking that it had not caused pain. At the former Corona Academy in London, pupils from the school's final years before closure recalled receiving both the slipper and the cane from members of staff. At Counthill School in Oldham, memories centred on the leather strap used by teachers and housemistresses. Former pupils described punishments for fighting, talking during lessons, and even minor misdemeanours such as eating ingredients during cookery classes. One recalled an entire first-year class being strapped for talking while a teacher was absent from the room. Former pupils of Crawfordton House in Dumfries remembered that parents were sometimes offered a choice between corporal punishment and suspension, with many reportedly opting for the former. At Crumlin High School in Belfast, one former pupil vividly recalled being caned by a science teacher after she and several classmates ignored instructions regarding the storage of school bags. The punishment, delivered across the hand, remained a strong memory many years later. Accounts from Culverhouse Secondary School in Essex described teachers who were respected yet feared for their administration of corporal punishment. Former pupils referred to the dreaded cane and recalled that it was generally reserved for serious misconduct. At Derwent School in Derbyshire, one former pupil remembered a girl being caned on stage during assembly in front of the entire school. Another recalled being punished for talking during a music lesson. Former pupils of Devonport Secondary School in Plymouth expressed mixed views. Some described corporal punishment as an accepted aspect of school life, while others criticised what they saw as excessive and abusive behaviour by teachers. At Dryden Senior High School in Gateshead, one former pupil remembered the formidable reputation of a teacher known for her use of the cane. At Dufferin Comprehensive School in Port Talbot, repeated punishments for smoking were recalled by one former pupil, while memories from Durrant School in Hertfordshire included accounts of teachers taking pupils aside to administer the cane. Such recollections reflect a period in British educational history when corporal punishment was widely accepted as a disciplinary measure. The practice was eventually abolished in state schools in the 1980s, marking a significant shift in attitudes towards discipline and child welfare in education.